What is going on, YouTube, and welcome to the Detroit Lions vs. Houston Texans breakdown, analysis, and prediction video. If you're new to my channel, I do player v player, spot v spot, position by position, and overall at the end of it I give you a prediction of what is going to take place for this game in my opinion. Let's just go ahead and get straight into this, and we're going to start with the quarterback position of the Detroit Lions. They got Matthew Stafford. He is 2,581 yards. He has 62.8 completion percentage, 17 touchdowns to 7 interceptions. Matthew Stafford is good Stafford and or bad Stafford. It depends on the day. He can have a great game or he can have a really bad game. Recently, it's been a little more bad than good, especially now that he hurt his thumb. And I expect on Thursday, he's going to be bad Stafford instead of good. We're going to go ahead and go to Deshaun Watson here. He's 233 for 2,883 yards, 68.9 completion percentage, 20 touchdowns to 5 interceptions. He's having a really good year, even though the Texans are not. Deshaun Watson can scramble. He can throw the ball to any holes. He's got the big play ability, big arm ability, and he still has Will Fuller for the wide receiver. And I think he's going to have a much better game on Sunday than Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford's hurt. Deshaun Watson is ready to destroy it. I'm giving a 2.5 advantage to the Houston Texans for the quarterback position. He is going to carve up the Detroit Lions defense, no doubt about it. But what do you guys think? An ad is about to take place, and while this ad takes place, take the time to go into the comment section under the pinned comment. Who will have a better game? Do you think that Matthew Stafford of the Detroit Lions will have a better game? Do you think that Deshaun Watson of the Houston Texans will have a better game? It's Thanksgiving, so who is going to be thanks and be giving more points for the day? Take the time, click that pinned comment, make a comment while the ad takes place. Good to go. Let's go ahead and jump to the running back position. We're going to start with the Detroit Lions. Adrian Peterson, he's 104, 389 yards, 3.7 average with 2 touchdowns. The stats are not there because he is not doing well. When DeAndre Swift went down with a concussion, they thought maybe him and Kerryon Johnson can do well by splitting the carries. That was not the case. The Detroit Lions could not run the football without Swift, and if Swift is not playing, Adrian Peterson will have to get some of the carries, and we're in a world of hurt. This will be keen on if Swift plays. That's if, ands, or buts. That is what it is. The Houston Texans got David Johnson, who is 103 for 408, 4 yards average with 3 touchdowns. He's having a decent year, nothing spectacular. Again, the offense is really rolling around Deshaun Watson and his scrambling ability and throwing the football. David Johnson is doing just good enough. When it comes to the comparison of the two and who will have advantage, if Adrian Peterson and Kerryon Johnson will be the guys, I'm going to give a 0.5 advantage to David Johnson. If Swift is playing, I'm going to give a 1.5 advantage to DeAndre Swift. But right now, we're not 100% confirmed, so that's what I got. Folks, you need to turn on that notification bell. Why do you want to turn on the notification bell? Well, the Detroit Lions are going to be facing the Houston Texans, and a grades video will be following the game. You don't want to miss out, so make sure you hit that notification bell so you can be the very first one to click on the video to see what takes place. We're going to go ahead and jump to the wide receiver position. We'll start with Marvin Jones Jr. Here's 37 for 455, 12.3 average with 5 touchdowns. He's actually having a decent year regarding the wide receiver position. The Detroit Lions have had a massive injuries here. Danny Amendola, and most notably Kenny Galladay. It just depends who is going to play. Will Kenny Galladay play? Maybe the wide receivers for the Lions will be much better. If they don't, we're looking at Marvin Jones. Will Fuller, who's 47 for 68, 708, 15.1 average with 6 touchdowns. He is the much better wide receiver here. He is, again, this offense is doing fairly well, especially when Romeo Crennel came in the picture. They're doing a much better job, depending on the injury issues here. Now, if the Detroit Lions have Kenny Galladay and Danny Amendola, I would say this is even. However, Will Fuller is extremely phenomenal. He's a very good player. We're not 100% sure on the injury there, so I'm going to give a 1.5 advantage here to the Houston Texans, just depending on the injury issues. Let's jump to the tight end position of the Detroit Lions. They got T.J. Hockenson. He's 40 for 441, 11 average, 5 touchdowns. He's a phenomenal player, but I don't trust Darrell Bevell here. They're not throwing him the football the way they should be. It's an issue, and we're going to see this going forward. Let's go to the Houston Texans, who we have Darren Fells, 22 for 26, 275, 14.5 average with 3 touchdowns. He's actually a very good player. I just feel like he should get the ball more. When it comes to the Houston Texans, I'm going to give the 1-point advantage to T.J. Hockenson and the Detroit Lions. He's shown a little bit more movement here. He's shown that he can get open. Just the issue is, will he get the ball? Who will win the game? Go ahead in the comment section and put who's going to win the game. Put a score prediction. I love seeing score predictions from Lions fans as well as the opposing fan bases. Do you think the Detroit Lions are going to win? Put a score. Do you think the Houston Texans are going to win? Put a score. And let's have some fun. Folks, you're about to hit another ad break here. While this ad break is taking place, go ahead and take the time to subscribe to my channel. Yes, while this ad's going on, you see that big red button where it says subscribe. Go ahead and click it. I'm trying to get to 9,000 subscribers. You can help me out by hitting that big red button, and that would be fantastic. Let's transition to the defense here. We're going to start with the Detroit Lions. The defensive front seven is not that good. We got Jelani Tavai, 14 solo, 13 assisted, 27 total. Reggie Ragland, 20 solo, 12 assisted, 32 total, 1 sack. Danny Shelton, the interior defensive lineman, 13 solo, 22 assisted, 35 total, 1 sack. Jamie Collins, who's the best linebacker on the team, that's not saying much, who's 43 solo, 34 assisted, 77 total, 1 sack, flying INT. Christian Jones, 18 solo, 19 assisted, 37 total. Romeo Crennel, the best defensive lineman on the team right now, 21 solo, 9 assisted, total of 30 with 6 sacks. He's actually getting after the quarterback. And also, you need to worry about Everson Griffin. He's actually been doing good the last 2 weeks for defensive end of the Detroit Lions. Him and Romeo Crennel will be handling down. I think they'll have a little bit of pressure. I think it's going to be more than probably we expect. Linebacking core of the Detroit Lions is utterly atrocious here, and it's going to get exposed by Deshaun Watson. Let's go to the Houston Texans front seven. They got P.J. Hall, 18 solo, 16 assisted, 34 total, 1 sack, 0 INT. Brandon Dunn, 11 solo, 11 assisted, 22 total. Defensive end, J.J. Watt, 23 solo, 10 assisted, 33 total, 4 sacks, 7 pass defenses. He's the best player still on their team for the front seven. He's always getting it. He's knocking the ball down. Stafford's got to pay attention to that because even at his age, he's still getting it done. It's amazing to see. They got Zach Cunningham, who's 65 solo, 36 assisted, total of 101. He is definitely a tackling machine. He's got 3 sacks. This guy is probably their best linebacker on the team, no doubt about it. And I expect it's going to be fun to watch T.J. Hockenson or Jesse James, whoever is going to be running for the tight ends, to go against this guy. There, they got Tyrell Davis, who's 34 solo, 28 assisted, 62 total, 1 sack. And Benendrick McKinney, 19 solo, 18 assisted, 37 total, 0 sack, 0 INT. You're going to see here the defensive front seven for both teams are not that great. There's a couple players that stand out. We got J.J. Watt, and you got Cunningham, and then you got obviously Everson Griffin and Romeo Crennel for the Detroit Lions. I'm going to give here a 1-point advantage though to Houston Texans. The Detroit Lions front seven has been abysmal, and I think the Houston Texans just a little bit better here. Of the Lions secondary, they got Tracy Walker, 38 solo, 16 assisted, 54 total, 4 pass defense. He's doing okay. Jerron Harmon, 29 solo, 12 assisted, 41 total, 2 INT, 4 pass defense. He's the best safety on the team right there. Jeff Okudah, 41 solo, 6 assisted, 47 total, 1 INT, and 2 pass defense. They got Amani Oruwariye. He's 25 solo, 4 assisted, 28 total, with 6 pass defense and 1 INT. He's the best cornerback on the team right now. He's doing a very good job. Justin Coleman, who is 12 solo, 6 assisted, total of 18, 0 INT, and 1 pass defense. He was injured predominantly a year, so that's why the stats are not there. He's pretty good nickel corner, but he can get roasted at sometimes as well. Houston Texans here, you got safety Justin Reed, 48 solo, 15 assisted, 63 total, 1 sack, 2 pass defense. Eric Murray, 32 total, 32 solo, 17 assisted, 49 total, 0 and 1 pass defense. Not a bad safety combination. Still, they could get better. It's not the strength of their team. They got cornerback Vernon Hargraves, 33 solo, 6 assisted, 39 total, 0 INT, but a lot of pass defenses in 5. Bradley Roby, 33 solo, 4 assisted, 37 total, 6 pass defense, and 1 INT. And Lonnie Johnson, 27 solo, 5 assisted, 32 total, 0 pass defense. When it comes to the secondary, it's a mix, but I'm actually going to give the Detroit Lions a 1-point advantage here. I just think they got the little bit better of a secondary. So we'll see what going forward, but that's kind of what I got going on. Hit that like button, folks. If you've not hit that like button, please do so. Why do you want to hit that like button? Well, it helps bring the content out via YouTube algorithm, and I am a partner of Chat Sports. I partnered up with them, and they would like to see my likes go up. I'd love to get past 100, so just please go ahead and do that, and that would be fan-freaking-tastic. Let's go to these special teams. Start with the Lions here. Jamal Agnew, 11 attempts, 294, 26.7 average. They're kicking out of the end zone. What can you say? Kicker, Matt Prater, 17 out of 24, 70.8 field goal percentage with a long of 59. He's having a bad year. Not doing well. 70% is not good enough. Jack Fox, the best punter in the NFL. He's 39 of 1,974, 67 long, 50.6 average. Best punter in the NFL by far. Houston Texans fans expect for long drives. Texans special team, DeAndre Carter, 12 for 250, 20.8 average. Same issues here, kicking out of the end zone. Kamani Fairbairn, the kicker, 16 out of 19, 84.2 average, and 54 long. He's having a good year. They're kicking field goals. Brian Enger, 37 of 1,754, 67 long, 47.4 average. Not the best, but he can boot it. I'm going to give a 1-point advantage to the Houston Texans. Let's go to the coaching staff here. You got Matt Patricia. He's 4-6. He is arguably the second worst coach in the NFL. He does bad in game day. He doesn't do anything right, it seems. You got the Texans coaching. Romeo Crennel is 3 of 7. However, he's actually 3 of 3 because they fired their head coach. I'm going to give a 4-point advantage to Romeo Crennel. That's the biggest advantage I've ever had because Matt Patricia is bad. Romeo Crennel is not. Huge advantage here to the Houston Texans. My score prediction for this game, this will be the biggest point differential that I've done so far in all these breakdowns. It's going to be 34-17 Houston Texans. I have the Texans winning 34-17. They won last time we played in Thanksgiving, and they're going to win again. I just think they are the better football team. The Lions are going down. Romeo Crennel has them doing fairly good. Deshaun Watson's better. And that's kind of what I see it, folks. Make sure you guys check out my videos. And on Sunday at 1 p.m. starting, NFL Red Zone live watch party. Be there all day long. I'm going to be doing it to the whole NFL Red Zone. Come in, hang out. We'll have a great time. With that said, folks, adios.